Good morning, sir. We are team number 5. We are doing a project on surveillance bot. Here are our group members and myself, Vishal. I'm starting the presentation. Introduction. We are doing a classic surveillance bot, which is typically a car type robot, and we have incorporated a camera. The camera live streams to a web browser on another device, and we can control the robot from the web browser on another device. The main objective of our project is to build a cost-effective and efficient robotic system, and we have programmed a best platform for surveillance purpose. And this bot can be used as a substitute for humans in hazardous activities like mining, exploration, and in sensitive areas. In literature review, we have referred to these literatures for our project. Sri, uh, Sri Balaji will proceed methodology.
Hello, I'm Sri Balaji. I'm going to explain about the methodology, all those things. Methodology of the project is first basically we are using a ESP32 49-pin microcontroller. With that, we are connecting DC motors by using a motor driver and a camera, and all those controls will be controlled through a browser where whole console will be there, including video streams, all those. The hardware components which we have used is ESP32 camera module and a robot chassis and a DC motor driver L2988 and two DC motors. And software we have used to program with Arduino IDE. As you can see the circuit diagram there, we are taking that ESP32 microcontroller with cam. Then we are connecting it to a motor driver, where that motor driver helps to control the two motors for a movement of the bot. And we are taking an power source from that two AA batteries. Through that, we are connecting it to a servo motor too. This is the whole circuit diagram.
While coming to the circuit part, this is what we intended to construct, but due to the pandemic situation, we are unable to get breadboard power supply. So we have added Arduino Uno in place of that, and we have constructed the circuit, and this is our final circuit.
I'm Krishna. I'm going to explain the software part of this. If you see, this is the main code. This is not the entire code. If you see, we have included the Wi-Fi.h, which is used for the Wi-Fi connection, ESP camera.h, which is used for the camera streaming and the video purposes. We have included SSID and password. This is my own phone's by hotspot and password. You can change it to your laptop or phone's hotspot password, so you can stream and control the robot. And you can see we have included the pins 14, 15, 13 and 12. These are the servo motor and the motor pins which are connected to the ESP through the motor driver. And if you see the right hand side, this is the user interface of the code, which you can see the video streamed lively and control the robot. Next. This is the sample photo of the user interface, which has the forward, left, right, and stop. With this, you can control the robot. You can on the flash, control the speed of the motor, and using the servo, you can adjust the angle of the robot. Next, Kailash will proceed.
Myself, Kailash, I'll be explaining from here on. A work completed with results. Here is our robot. Now we have used the robot chassis, two-wheel drive, and we have used 4 AA batteries to power the motors, and since we were not able to get our breadboard power supply delivered for powering the ESP32, we went to powering the ESP32 using Arduino itself. This This Arduino will be connected to the laptop for power source. Now on top of the batteries, we have placed the ESP32 that also holds the camera. Now this ESP32 is connected to a stand that is connected to a servo. So this way the angle of the camera can be changed. So using that, we can get various views of the robot's camera.
Society impact of the robot. So surveillance bot can assist in the defense application. It can be used in military. Uh, it can be used as autonomous surveillance of the fence line. In addition, we can improve the image processing so it could detect fire and add some more sensors so it could detect some poisonous gases. It can work in hazardous environment where human cannot go.
Conclusion. So this project has a lot of scope for adding new features. For example, we can add GPS navigation and mapping, and with that, the robot can be made autonomous. We don't have to use UI to control it. We can also add image processing for, like, we can do many facial recognition systems or fire detection or even obstacle avoidance. All this can be done autonomously also. And so, yes, this is our project. Next slide, please. These are the references that we used for making this project. We refer all these papers, and in the literature review, we have given the observations. So this is all with our PPT. Next, we'll be having a video demo of the project.
I am Krishna. I'm going to explain the hardware part of this. So this is our project, the surveillance bot, which has ESP32, the motor driver, the DC motors, and servo motor. And instead of power supply, we have used Arduino Uno. So if you see, I have connected to the laptop because I don't have a power supply. If you have a power supply, it's better, which increases the range of motion. So I have connected, and it's lively streaming now. You can see in my phone. So we have the controls in our phone: the forward, stop, backward, turn left, turn right, the flash, speed, and servo. So I'll give the example. So I on the flash. You can see the flash is on. You can even control the speed of the robot. So for example, I'm clicking the back button. Now forward, right, and left. You can see it's still live streaming. So now I can adjust the angle of the camera using the servo motor. You can see the servo slider is here. So you can see the angle is adjust. So thank you. This is our project.